right, everybody, welcome back to the Table for Four podcast. This is episode 3 already, and we appreciate everybody for listening. Keep, commenting, subscribing, liking, following us on all socials. As you can see, it is just 3 of us here today. Logan is MIA. He may join us sometime later in the show, but as of now, he's MIA. We don't know where he's at. Um, but yeah, just like we said in the first episode, we're gonna go anytime anybody comments or anything like that. We are gonna read them, and we actually have a second time commenter here. So Zai, tell us about that comment.
Yo, Logan's dead at the real MVP, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She finna buy him a camera. That's the goat. That's the goat. Yo, I appreciate it, Logan's Nana. For real.
Yep, now we can see your boy,
I was gonna
or you
say
can see
next
your
time
boy now.
Logan's on, you'll be
Yeah,
able to see him.
you be able to see him. Hopefully he'll join and we can
So,
set the camera up.
yep. So just to give the listeners a little update. So again, I kind of feel like I'm gatekeeping the guests. It just keeps falling through. One of our guest schedules is just crazy. One of them works all the time. So I promise you, whenever the guests do come, it will be worth it.
Yeah,
Just
I
give
was
us
gonna
some
say,
time.
just don't promise any day they'll be on. Just promise
Yeah,
there
I'm
will
not
be
promising.
guests.
Yeah, there will be.
It
Yes.
will be on. I promise. We have 2 lined up. Hopefully in the next few episodes. That's all
So
I'm
we
gonna
got 3
say.
lined up. We got
But
another person now.
Yeah, we got a new.
yeah, yeah. So um, but also something that we talked about too is we're gonna go. So every other week you're gonna get 2 shows, and then in the week in between that you're gonna get 3 shows. So it'll be a 3-2-3 schedule. So basically, what's that come out to? 3-2-3-8, and then 2. So basically 10 shows a month you can look forward to.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the rate that we're on. So this is a
One
3
every 3
show
days
week.
kind of thing.
Yep. So this is a 3 show week. So lock in and get ready to roll because you're gonna see a lot of us. So, anyways, fellas, how's everybody feeling? Tariq getting ready to go into finals week. How's everybody doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm pretty good, bro. I'm just sick, but I'm alright otherwise.
I'm coolin', man. You see me chilled on the couch, repping North. I'm
Of
Monica
course,
Dogs.
of course.
There you go.
How about
Hey,
them
I ain't
polar
never
bears
lost to
yesterday?
him, bro. That's all I can say. I ain't never lost.
Have you ever played?
Okay, nigga. All right, bro.
I'm sorry, Uncle Zai. I had to come at you early.
Starting
This
early. I was gonna say starting real
crazy.
early.
Sorry, Mike.
See, I feel like Uncle Zai is better than just Unc. Like Unc just refers to like you're just old.
Nah, bro. Nah, it's not though. It's not good either way, bro.
You don't like either. You don't like Uncle Zai.
No, I feel old as fuck.
It's not Uncle Zai because we looked up to you when we was young.
It's not.
Logan's
That's not
Logan's
why you
Nana.
saying
Can we
that.
get an Uncle Zai comment on the
No,
next video?
please don't do that.
Yeah, Logan's Nana. Logan's Nana. We're gonna need we need
Nah,
an Uncle Zai comment.
nah, don't do that. Heck no.
Nah, but
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
all right, fellas. So selection Sunday was today for the college football playoff. First inaugural 12-team college football playoff. How do we feel? Any surprises for any of you guys? How do we feel about it?
First 2 teams out, Miami, Alabama. Feel like it should have been that way. I thought Miami was fraud all year. That was just
Yes.
my opinion on them. Um, Alabama won big games. They beat Georgia, but they also
Beat
lost.
Georgia, beat LSU, beat South
Yeah,
Carolina.
they also lost horrible games. They lost to unranked Vanderbilt and unranked Oklahoma. So I
Right.
see why they didn't get in either. I'm
I
sure
do
other people
too.
have other feelings, but I mean, you
I
can't
mean,
just put them in there because they're Alabama.
right. I have mixed
That's
feelings
true.
on it. I mean, I kind of have mixed feelings on it just because like SMU didn't play a or didn't beat a top 25 team all year, and I think they only played like 3 of them. So kind of what the thing that kind of sucks in like that I can't get like wrap my head around is, does strength of schedule really matter, or is it just about your record? Like, don't get me wrong, like SMU's a good team, but SMU didn't beat Georgia. Like SMU's strength of schedule is in like the 60. Actually, I can tell you what it is.
It
I
was
have it
the
right here.
second. It was the second weakest strength. I'm pretty sure behind Notre Dame, but I mean, they did play a hell of a game against Clemson on the comeback and just lost on a field goal game winner. So I mean, at the buzzer.
Yeah, so here's basically the breakdown between Alabama and SMU. So, um, college football ranking, ninth, SMU was 15th. 16th is Alabama in strength of schedule, to SMU's 60th. Wins over teams over 500, 5-1 Alabama, 5-2 for SMU, and then key wins: Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Missouri, and LSU. SMU, Louisville, Duke, Pitt, and TCU. So that's kind of why I have like mixed feelings, because here's my thing. If I'm an athletic
Mm.
director and strength of schedule doesn't mean shit, I'm never in the preseason. I'm just going to get myself 3 wins. I'm going to schedule Ohio University, Albany, and Jacksonville State. If I'm a Power 5 school, I'm just going to get 3 wins off the rip.
Yeah.
There's no reason to play a tough. There's no reason to play a tough schedule early. What does it get you? Because if you lose one of those games, like remember when we used to talk to Coach Harbert all the time, and like coaches, like you play tough games early, and then so it matters. So it'll matter late. So it doesn't really, but it matters. Like your record seems like it's really the only thing that matters. And don't get me wrong, SMU, like the way they played against Clemson last night was tough. But in my opinion, Clemson doesn't belong in there either.
I mean, but you can't control the conference you play in.
That is true.
That's
Like
That
true.
you
is
have
true.
to get
That's true.
those conference games are going to be there regardless of who you schedule in the first 3 games. So I mean, and they're going to take a Power 4 conference winner anyway. So
Yeah, that's
I
already
mean,
set in
I just
stone. Like that's why Boise got
yeah
in for real, right?
yeah
well, yeah, they take a group one too.
Yeah, like what
yeah.
is it like
It's
six
what it is.
guaranteed? Is it like six? Is it 6 of them are guaranteed for whoever wins it for real?
So it's the 4 highest rated conference champions. So Boise
Okay,
State was like number 6 in the country, or no, number 9 in the country. So they got in because they're a higher ranking
okay, but they didn't really
conference
have
champion.
a strong schedule for real,
But I
other
think
than
they
No,
just get
not
Miami.
really.
I
But they
think
played it.
that's how the
But
bye works.
right.
But I think like every Power 4 championship winner gets in. Like that's how Arizona State, like
Yes.
it was Arizona State or
Yes.
Iowa State. I think Arizona State might
Yeah.
be a sleeper too, by the way.
All Power 4 get in, and
Maybe,
then
bro. I don't
yeah.
know.
I mean, I like that. But I tell you, Texas has the easiest road, though. To be honest, I mean, like Texas or like realistically, Oregon, who's the 1 seed, kind of got fucked on the whole deal, really, because they have to play the winner of Ohio State and Tennessee.
Yeah, but they're all
Ohio
good.
State and Tennessee.
It's not.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
but opposed to Texas has to play Clemson, and then they have to play Arizona State if they win. Which, like I said, Arizona State, yes, they're hot right now. But if I'm Texas and I get to Arizona State, I'm licking my chops at that
This
point. I think we
is
would all agree with that.
This is college
Plus
football,
Oregon,
bro. I don't think
yeah, but
so.
Oregon will be playing Ohio State for the second time.
I don't think it'll
Right.
be a pushover.
It's hard to beat a
Like,
team twice.
I don't think any of these
I don't
teams
know,
will be a
man.
pushover, bro. I really don't. Maybe Arizona
I'm
State,
just interested.
maybe, but I don't know.
I mean, I just like Ohio State. I feel like Ohio State's gonna have a hard time like playing against Tennessee at home. The home fans are still they got that bad taste in their mouth after the Michigan game. Like if shit doesn't get off, if they don't get off to a hot start in that game, you could see things going downhill quick
It's
and
true.
start booing because all of Columbus wants Ryan Day down the road already. Mind you, he's lost to one other team other than Michigan in his 4-year tenure. He has 5 losses and 4 of them are against Michigan. But I mean, take it for what it is. I haven't seen any of the bowl schedules though. I mean, obviously West Virginia got their bowl game scheduled already, but have you guys seen like a list
Alabama
of the bowl
plays
games yet?
Michigan December 31st.
Yeah, I haven't
Really?
really looked.
It got so they got a New Year's Six bowl still.
Yeah, I guess. That was the
Yeah.
only one I seen.
Now the games on the whole are on like the campuses. I think is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Like I think that's cool as shit. Like you
The
imagine like if
games on the
West Virginia
campuses? What
does.
do you mean?
Yeah, like if you
Yeah.
had the higher
So
seed, you play a home game in the playoff.
well, not only no,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
only if you're the 5, the 6, the 7, or the 8 seed. That's it. The one, which kind of doesn't make much sense.
But yeah, until you move
But
to
the but the 1 through 4 is at like regular bowl sites. So it'd be like the Sugar Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, the Rose Bowl. Like those are all going to be the same. But and that's just money.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
all
they
that
have to
is.
keep that. I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I mean, like I said, I'm just saying though, like playoff games on college campuses are going to be lit. I mean, it's
Yeah,
going to
that's
be
gonna be
absolutely
crazy.
crazy. Like, could
Yeah,
you
like
imagine? Like I
if
said, if
West
what?
Virginia made
Could you
it,
imagine if West? Yeah, like
that would
Morgantown
be
would burn to the
nuts.
ground, dude.
Yeah.
Morgantown would literally burn to the
I
ground.
mean, it's possible though, like I was looking more into that kind of salary cap kind of thing. That's gonna make it a lot more interesting than I thought it even was. Cause like I
Oh,
looked more
for
into it
sure.
because I was kind of uninformed about it, right? It's kind of gonna balance everybody for real. I mean, of course, people are gonna still go to their wanted colleges, but
Right.
some of these people are
I mean,
actually
I
going for the
think
money.
West Virginia is in a good spot because like the Big 12 is the most wide open conference in the country in football.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
it is literally wide open. Anybody can win the thing.
Yeah, like
And as bad as
Arizona State was picked last.
yeah, exactly. And like West Virginia, like they were 6-6, and I think they were what were they in the conference? 4 and would that be 4-3 in the conference? Or 4 and I'd have to look at it. I'm not gonna spit out a random number. But even with as bad a record as they had, they finished fourth in the conference.
Yeah, they
Like
almost if they it was something about like if I think it was the Kansas State game, like if they would have won, they would have had like they would have
hmm
needed people to lose, but they would have had a chance.
they still could have got in,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just saying if you go, if you win 5 or 6 conference games in the Big 12, you're gonna be in the mix to be in the championship game regardless. So I think that's something interesting, especially in West Virginia's situation, just because, like I said, it's the most wide open conference that there is. SEC realistically, I mean, how many teams can really come out of the SEC? Georgia, Alabama, Ole
Tennessee.
Miss, Tennessee. Well, yeah, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there is a
It's
lot of
the
teams.
SEC.
There's a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from top to bottom, because you're not going to ever get like Vanderbilt's never getting in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Vanderbilt's never getting in there. South Carolina definitely could.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State's never getting in there. Yeah, like teams like that are never getting in.
West
But
Virginia
where
went
like
5-4 in the conference, by the way.
5 and 4, yeah, yeah. So if you win 6 or 7 games, I mean, you're in the mix. If they would have won 2 more games, basically, they would have been playing.
Yeah, they were
They would have
eighth,
beat
five
Iowa
and
State.
four.
Yeah, yeah. If they would, oh, did they end up falling to 8th? Yeah, I guess
Mhm.
because yeah, that's right. Yeah. So what was 4th? 6 and
Hold on, you look it up.
6 and 3. I bet it was 6 and 3.
Boom, boom, boom. What the hell is this? Here we go. Sixth was 6-3.
Yeah.
Well,
So
what was the
you
top
win.
four? It should have been
7-2.
Arizona State, Iowa State, Colorado, and Kansas State.
It was Arizona State, BYU,
I forgot about
Iowa State, and Colorado.
Yeah, and that's the
They
thing.
all
Like if
they
you look
all
at
went
West
seven
Virginia,
and two.
like West Virginia, they win 2 more games, they're in. I mean, that's just crazy to think about. Like that 2 wins drops you from in the Big 12 championship to 8th.
Yeah, that's true.
Like so it just proves my point of how wide open it is. Like I said, I mean, if you would have told me that BYU would have been as good as they were this year, I would have probably told you were stupid. But
Yeah, but I mean the NIL deal is just changing things, bro.
right,
Changing
which
a
like we were
lot.
talking about on the last yeah, like we were talking about on the last episode, it's like that's a good thing. Like I like to see a team like BYU.
Yeah.
Like watching Arizona State and Iowa State yesterday in a meaningful game was sweet. Me and Tariq watched the first half together. It was sweet. I mean, it was cool to see that. But I don't know, man. Any NFL today that caught you guys' eye?
I mean
Bills
the
game was a good game.
Bills game was
Bills game was a
crazy.
great game.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bills game was a good game.
They
No
kind of
defense
sold
was
running the
great,
ball at the
but
end of the game.
yeah, they
They
should
should
have
have
threw
threw the
three
ball 3
times
times.
and just kicked the field goal and could have kept the
Yeah.
timeout.
I mean, you could have got. There's
Or
no
even
way
got
you
a
couldn't have
touchdown.
scored. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should have scored definitely.
And they got 2 PI calls. They got billed and everything. Yeah, they were supposed to.
hmm
They was supposed to win that game or come back at least.
Oh, Jameis Winston couldn't get it done against the old Pittsburgh Steelers
Couldn't get
today.
it done.
I'm gonna be honest. The Steelers look alright in the second half, but the first half,
First half, we
damn.
just look like the traditional Steelers. We
No,
get in the
y'all
red
look
zone, we
like
can't score.
y'all look like dog shit first half. Y'all look
Yeah, we
worse
get in
than
the red
us.
zone, we can't score. We're 29th in the
half.
league in red zone.
And I'm talking about
We're
us with
29th
Cooper
in the league.
Rush. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying we're 29th in the league in red zone offense,
Nah, yeah, you guys were struggling, bro.
and we're leading we're leading the toughest division in football. Did y'all see where they're doing that Hard Knocks on the AFC North?
Yeah.
You guys
No,
ever
I
got to
haven't
catch an
seen it.
episode of it or anything yet?
I haven't seen any of the episodes. I've seen like clips about when the Steelers and the Bengals were playing. It was showing the coaches and stuff
Yeah.
talking to team meetings. That was all I seen.
Yeah, I'm interested to see it. I'm interested to watch it. AFC North, man, it's anything can happen. It's by far the best division in the NFL for sure. I don't even think that's arguable.
I'd agree.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, I mean it's every year it's just a dogfight. But I don't know, what's the score of the Kansas City game right now?
And Kansas City was up 6-0. They was playing defense, it seemed like.
Chargers are missing J.K. Dobbins and Lad McConkey.
13-7.
I also don't think they can score anyway with them.
13-7 Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chargers just don't
But-
have the weapons, bro.
Yeah, if they win, if Kansas City wins, they'll win the AFC West if they win the game tonight. So when the show comes out tomorrow, the listeners will know if Kansas City won the West or not.
Yeah.
But now, what's everybody's what do you guys got going on this week? Anything? Obviously, we got 2 more shows to do this week, but anything crazy other than finals for you, Reek, Zai? You got anything going on?
Hopefully get in the car.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Probably doing that. I don't know what else I'll do. I might end up I can't go hunting now. I may
Go bow hunting.
do something else. I don't have a bow.
You gotta go. You need to go work on that broke ass jump shot. Is what you need to do.
Yo, Mike. Listen, Mike, you can't say nothing, bro. You was missing.
Hey, bro,
just
I
as
had
bad as
20
me.
yesterday. I had 20 yesterday.
I heard you was hooping. Y'all still lost though.
Yeah, I told him about Mike.
We did
Jones.
lose.
Shout out Mike Jones, man.
Shout out Mike Jones.
But
Shout out Mike Jones.
What day are you planning to get the car?
Probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Like I gotta do all the extra shit for it too.
Yeah, you gotta get the title and all that shit.
Yeah. So hopefully by Wednesday or even Thursday this week I had that.
Get that man some wheels.
Yeah, facts, bro.
You get the car, man. Come up Saturday. Watch us play the next game.
Yeah,
Save
I'm
those Chevy
definitely
legs
gonna.
a little bit.
I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to come watch a game, bro.
You can just coach if you want.
I was about to say.
You want me to coach?
Yes.
I can coach.
Yeah, sit there on the side.
I mean, you don't really have to coach. You just chill there and make the substitutes. It would be nice to have somebody else to tell, like, when to sub.
I got you. I could do that.
It's fun. I mean, the atmosphere's cool. I'm
I'll
glad
put
they
that
didn't
boy
dog
Mike
us on the
in.
Instagram page.
Oh, Mike, go set a screen, nigga. Up there, set a screen, Mike Jones. Set that motherfucker solid, Mike Jones. I'm with Hello.
Good old Mike Jones. I love Mike Jones. He's cool. He's a great guy.
Yeah. Sounds like a great dude. Rick was describing him a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna just
Good
stop
dude.
beating around the bush. Mike Jones, if you're listening to the show, I just do that. I do just have one question. When I threw you the pass under the basket, like what went through your head on the layup? Like I just have to ask that. I'm not mad about it. Like it's just funny to me. Like I'm seriously asking you, like personally, Mike Jones. What? Mike Jones, what happened?
Hey, Mike, what happened though? Let's be honest. Let's not just only talk about Mike Jones. That first layup was kind of wild, bro. You remember that bitch streak? That bitch hit the bottom of the backboard. I was like, oh, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fairmont State.
oh, Friday night at shoot around.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
That
Way up
nigga
off the
was.
bottom pad on the backboard. Is
As soon as that happened, I knew it was gonna be a bad night. Then we fucking shot terrible. Everybody.
airballing and shit.
Yeah, we did. We all did shoot it terrible.
I think that rim was a little high though. I don't know.
It did seem like it was.
It seemed
was
a little.
stiff. I know
Yeah,
it was
and it
stiff.
would have had no give in it either. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that rim was stiff as shit. But I don't know. I mean, we played pretty well the first game. I mean, for the first game of the season, we got to figure out what defense we can play. We're all out of shape. Every one of us is out of shape. The whole team.
Yeah, you
So,
just need a few games in
We
you
just,
know.
yeah, we'll get a few games under our belt, pick up a couple wins here, and then, just see what we can do. It's a long season. I mean, especially when you only play one game a week, it's a long season. We did get a good game time next week though. It's 10, which is I like playing early. So
I thought it said 1 o'clock on the Instagram.
nah, it says 10. I'll make
Oh.
sure of it real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's 10. Anybody wants to follow the dream team that we're on? It's the Instagram for that is Court Runs.
No, follow our Instagram, Pancake Platoon.
Oh yeah, you can follow us. Yeah, Pancake Platoon. Yeah.
Pancake Platoon? That's
Yeah,
y'all's
that's
name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ah, man.
We didn't make the team, bro. I told you, we
Yeah.
got picked up as free agents. This is an
Oh,
organization
man.
that was created well before us.
Okay. Understandable. The
We just needed a few
pancake.
extra
I need the backstory to this.
I have no idea.
They're all football players. Well, they're all football
Yeah,
players. And it's
oh,
like
yeah.
pancake blocks is what it is.
Ah, makes sense. They were
Yeah, we
offensive
lost-
linemen
we
or
lost-
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, breaking news. Breaking news on the Table for Four podcast. Juan Soto, formerly a Yankee, has just signed a 15-year, $765 million contract to be with the New York Mets.
Went right across town and got
15
paid. Huh?
years? 15 years?
That is a
15
lot.
years.
Hold on,
Crazy.
we'll get back to that here in just a second. But
755 million is crazier.
yeah,
They
we'll get
basically
into that
gave
here
him
in
a
just
billion,
a second.
bro.
We'll get into that here in just a second. But final score of the game yesterday was 85-76. Tariq had 24, I had 20, and Chandler. You know how to say his last name? Is it Thyman or Timon?
I don't
Thyman.
know.
Sorry if I messed your name up, Chandler, but you have 14 as well. And then the game times for next week are. Oh, we're scheduled twice.
What, are we playing a doubleheader?
We
Hey,
indeed
that's
are
cool.
scheduled twice. We're scheduled at 10 and 1.
And if you look, every other team has 2 games has a game during the week. So we might actually be playing twice. That would be kind of crazy.
I'd be cool with it,
I'd
though.
be cool
honestly.
with that too. I'm just saying,
Your second
just said
game,
we're
you
all
would
out
be
of
a lot.
shape.
Yeah, but
this
your
is-
second game, you'd be a lot more gassed, but you could like recoup.
Yeah, but we got a
hopefully.
game between, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we got a
it'll be
game
fun.
between.
But I'm saying you'll be hotter
be-
though
I'll
because
be
you
fine
just
with that, bro.
played. We already
Yeah,
be
I
warm
mean,
and
we
shit.
can-
So
Well, we
Yeah.
should get 2 games then in between us, right?
yeah, it'll be 2.
10,
Yeah, 11 and 12.
10, yeah, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, that's right. We go get some
But you can
food
just
and
sit
then-
there and
yeah.
you can sit there and watch the people. That's what I would do if I was you. So you
Yeah.
can see what everybody's
Get some
got.
scout. Yeah, get some scout. All right. $765 million.
It's crazy.
Largest
no.
contract in sports history. It's the largest contract in sports history. Sports history, not baseball history. Sports history.
I mean, $765 million isn't just being thrown around.
Yeah, that's like
That's crazy. 15 years.
Wait, how much is that a year?
that is
about to look up.
crazy.
I'm trying to see how old is Juan Soto. So he's
many
26. So he's
years
gonna be there
is
till he's 41. He's gonna be there till he's
Pull the
41.
calculator up, bro.
How much is it?
That's 51 mil a year. Jesus.
51
Yep.
mil?
51 million a year.
He's
Oh
living-
my god. That
He
is
might be able to buy dinner a couple
crazy.
times. He might be able to buy dinner a couple times.
Bro, he's set. Just jeez.
He's set for life. He's absolutely set for life.
How do you feel? How do you feel when you get that contract? Like, I wonder how you feel. Like, do you feel like crazy?
He probably has so many emotions.
Like, yeah, like what is it?
No,
Like,
he's already, but he already has so much
yeah, but
money.
still,
I
bro,
don't care. When you
no.
get more money, it don't like.
Mike, when you see $765 million is going to you because you play baseball, bro, how would you feel? You would be like, I don't know how to feel. I wouldn't know how to feel. I would be
And
like,
that's the thing about baseball. All the money in baseball is guaranteed too. So if I mean, I'm sure there's ways around that, but most of the money in baseball is guaranteed. So if he blows his arm out in 2 years, he's still going to get $765 million.
that's a gamble, bro. That's a crazy gamble.
He's probably
To the
crying, dancing,
Mets,
cheering, all
but
types
That's
of
what I'm
shit.
saying. Like
that is
that's what I'm saying. You would
that is
be
a
every
good
emotion.
yeah.
Like
But
I wouldn't even
on
know
the
what to
baseball
think.
side of it, though, on the baseball side of it, that is a good move for the Mets. If you guys watched any playoff baseball
Yeah.
this year, because the Mets needed one more bat and they would have made some real noise, and they didn't have it. But damn, 765.
That's insane.
I would just like to make $765 like a week.
Eggs. And you can go play in that 37U, Mike.
700.
Semi-pro.
37U.
They used to pay people.
What
I don't
is
know if they
that
do
you
that.
guys talk about?
It's
What,
like a group.
37U? You never seen the video?
It's just a group of like
No.
a
It's basically rec league football.
yeah. And they be out there
Is that
fucking
is
each
that
other up.
is that the shit that J Word was playing in for a while?
I mean, that was
Where he
semi-pro,
was
I
like
think. Yeah, that was semi-pro,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
semi-pro is different. Yeah,
Yeah, but like
saying he was playing at
37U
like
though, I'm
Fairmont
pretty
State.
sure it's just like you like it's literally just a
yeah.
men's
It's just
league.
rec league, but you can play
Is it like
semi-pro.
around
Like
here?
yeah. I think they have it in Morgantown. They have
And it's
semi-pro
like
in
real ass
Morgantown for
football, or is
sure.
it just
Yeah,
flag or what?
Oh
No,
no,
that's
it's
real.
real live football. Like they're
No, like
killing people.
they're
Grown
hitting
men
each
killing.
other. Like these people show up every week. Like they go to practice. Like they'll practice and stuff too sometimes. Like some of these people, like the semi-pro people, I know that will practice, but
The
I
37
don't know
people,
about
I think,
37. I think
I
it's just
think they just
pickup.
show up on the weekend and just build up frustration, just ready to hit somebody. But like they are really
Yeah,
hitting people.
they out there killing each other, bro. That's grown
I
man
was about to
strength.
say I couldn't imagine. Just like we play basketball on the weekends, and I'm scared to death to roll an ankle and not be able to go to work on Monday. These dudes are strapping up the pads and going at it.
Killing each other.
Yeah, going.
Yeah, but I think you. I don't know if you do get paid for semi-pro. I don't know if that was a lie, but somebody told me you do at some point.
I mean, I would think that you do. You get played in minor league baseball, minor league hockey,
I
and
don't
G
know
League
though. Like
basketball,
the
but
semi-pro is different. Like we had
You
this
can
kid
like,
from Glenville
yeah.
that got picked up. He got picked up for long snapper, mind you. He was at Glenville for corner. He got he was
he was at Glenville to play corner, and he got picked up as a long snapper.
yeah, he shouldn't have been playing corner. He probably shouldn't have been playing football. But he got picked up for semi-pro. Like
Shout
so,
out to that guy.
so
Shout
I'm
out to
saying
that guy.
That's
so I
fucked
don't
up,
know. I don't
Tariq.
think they. I'm being real though. Like so, I don't think they get paid. Like I'm just saying, he was not good at the game.
That's what the
Like
Table
there
for
are
Four
some people that
podcast is
aren't
all
good at the
about. Just
game.
being real.
That's true. That's
Like yeah, I
true.
mean we gotta keep it real.
No, yeah,
Just like
you're
Mike
right.
Jones. What was that layup?
Damn, man. Nah, we gonna get it right. We gonna get it right. I'm gonna come through,
Yeah,
Mike
coach.
Jones.
Coach,
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Coach Zai.
Don't worry.
Coach
We
Uncle
gonna get
Zai.
y'all right.
He didn't. I was about to say he didn't like the uncle label, so he took Coach. We'll
Yeah,
take
I'll
it.
take the coach one.
Coach Zai. Coach Zai.
I'm finna start dressing like Coach Prime.
And I'll get you some shades and shit.
Hey,
Get the shades.
nah. You need to come out on the sideline with a headset on.
Nah, hell nah, bruh.
Hey, just
Like, yeah, what?
a headset.
What'd you say?
Headset. Get a headset. Get one of them little clip things with a play sheet on it, and just
I'm
like.
gonna get a clipboard, nigga. Cause if the ref call bad, call, I'ma throw that bitch. What the fuck?
He's gonna go Jared Calhoun mode.
Yeah, tee me up. Yeah, you a bitch. I get it.
Hey, shout out Jared Calhoun though. Some people around Fairmont will know that name.
Oh, did they win?
They won last night. Yeah, for a former Fairmont State basketball coach, then now former Youngstown State basketball coach. Now is at Utah State. Just got his 250th career win the other night. Pretty impressive for a really, really high level guy who's deserving of it. Those of you who know the Boston Celtics, Joe Mazzulla, as you know, is from West Virginia, where we're from. Joe Mazzulla actually coached under Jared Calhoun at Fairmont State. and me and Tariq were lucky enough to actually be the ball boys for that group. Let me tell you, if you haven't watched Fairmont State basketball or you didn't see it in, I don't know, from like 2016-ish until 2018, or no, I take it back, like 2015 to 2018-ish, that 3-year span right there.
Great
That
hoops.
was, yeah, that was about as good as basketball as you could ask for. I mean, guys could
Yeah.
play,
They were hooping.
could seriously play.
Like they
Yes,
were hooping.
Nah, yeah, Fairmont Safe was tough.
that was a blast though, man. That what we got to do, like we got to do a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
Got to go travel with them and stuff.
Shoot around, all type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out CeeLou.
But yeah,
More.
Omar C. Lou.
More CeeLou.
Did you hear me say it in a game yesterday?
Yeah.
You hit me too, and I hit it.
One
You gave me
more
the salute.
CeeLou. Yeah. I thought we were on the comeback then. It was ironic.
I did too, and then we just ran out of gas. I really didn't look at the scoreboard. I thought we lost by more than that, to be honest with you.
No, I knew we were still in the game because it was like we're down 10. We're only down 10.
Well,
But-
then I realized we were down 10, and then I was, and that's when I came up to you. I was like, we got to make a decision.
Yeah, no. I couldn't do it.
But we were just gassed. Yeah, I couldn't do it either. I knew you were gassed whenever you came down. You came down, and it was like 1-on-1, and I was like, take him. You just couldn't. You just couldn't go.
Yeah, it was over.
You just couldn't.
If
go.
we would have had a little bit more players than when we were down 10, I probably would have been like, all right. But like we weren't scoring. It wasn't like we were gonna go get a bucket, go get a bucket, go get a bucket, and get a stop. It was just gonna be like we get a bucket, give up a bucket, because that's what was happening the whole game anyway. So it was just like bucket.
We would get a bucket, and then we would go down, and we would give up 4 shots before we get an offensive or a defensive
3
rebound.
offensive rebounds, missed 2 layups, take 2 threes. It was just getting bad.
Yeah, Coach Zai, we might need some box out drills and warm ups or something. Myself included, because I did.
I'll dead ass give people tips, like, bro, like you gotta box out, bro. Come on, bro. Put a body on somebody or something.
Leader over there. The coach we
Yeah,
had
you catch the ball.
He was Darvin Pocket's ham. I don't know.
I ain't finna be rude about it. I'm gonna be like, bro, like you don't start boxing out, bro. We gonna have to take you up out of there, bro. We need them boards. So
No, like you catch the ball on the left side of the rim. There's nobody there. You just go up and shoot the left-hand layup, or you shoot it right-handed on the left side.
With the right hand.
Just simple,
shoot it on that side.
Just simple tips, bro. It's all good.
Simple
Everybody makes
stuff.
mistakes. It's okay, Mike Jones. We're gonna get it right.
I made a mistake yesterday. Tariq hit me on a dime or right below the rim. There was nobody around me, and I don't know what I was doing.
He didn't even get a shot up.
I didn't even pant. Like I didn't even look for my shot. I don't know what I was doing.
No one around him. He was 2 feet from the bucket.
Yeah, didn't shoot it, but it is what it is. On to the next week. It's kind of like football mentality with this league.
Yeah, you kind of just gotta give it up.
Yeah, you just gotta give it up and just go on to the next week. But no, I'm excited. Get more and more in shape and just keep playing well.
Yeah, we're gonna get it right.
No, what else, fellas? Yeah, we're gonna get it right. Coach Zai's gonna get it right. We gotta sign him. You gotta sign your contract, and we'll get shit right.
I better get 765 mil, nigga.
Yeah, we'll get you a pancake, man. That's about it.
Okay.
You might get syrup.
This motherfucker finna take you finna take me to IHOP on free pancake day talking about here. I'm gonna get you some pancakes. Like, come on, bro. Like, what we doing, bro? What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Yeah, you get 1 pancake. We can't get you 76 pancakes. We can't get you 7 pancakes.
We probably couldn't even get you silverware, just a pancake. Like no plate, no nothing, just a pancake.
Hey, we're low budget team. Low budget.
We gonna
We
make
probably
it
could
right.
get you.
Fundraising's low.
We could get you a jersey. That could be.
You gotta start with some fundraising.
Yeah. We're gonna have to start advertising.
Hey, listen, could be possible. Pancake Platoon sponsored by Table for 4 podcast.
Pancake Platoon sponsored by IHOP. Know what I'm saying?
Hey, we should have got that on our. We could have got that on our jersey. Your little badge like
IHOP,
they have up
yeah,
there.
that's what I'm
The little
saying.
table for 4 logo.
That
Yeah.
could be like
Yeah.
a cool little $300. You know what I'm saying?
IHOP is not sponsoring a rec league basketball
You
team.
never
No.
know, man.
Or a bunch of washed up players.
Now you could
Not
be.
happening.
We could sponsor him maybe in the future.
In the future, we need some more listeners.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, speaking of that, said before, make sure you check us out on Apple, Spotify. Like I said in the last episode, working on iHeart, working on getting approval from iHeart to get in there. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We did get to Twitter now, right?
Yeah, we do have the Twitter at
Yes, we did get Twitter up and
TF4
running.
Pod.
Got the Twitter up and running. Everybody give a round of applause for that. But yeah, definitely check us out. Like I said, the more we, the more that you guys interact with us, the more that we can interact with you, and the better we can make our show. And that's what we're looking to do, is just better ourselves. And like I said, we really want to give you guys more content that you want. Like, you might come out, I mean, I doubt it's going to happen because I know somewhat of the audience that we have, but you might come out and say you don't want to hear us talk about sports anymore. Okay, if you'll listen. If you don't want to talk about, if you don't want to hear us talk about sports, but you'll still listen to something else, then we'll do that.
Yeah.
It's just an
What's
example.
wrong with us?
It's just an example. But I don't know. Not talking about sports between the four of us that are on this podcast would be hard.
Yeah,
It would be
sure.
really
Kinda
hard
just what happened.
to not mention sports.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, no, we could talk about different things. There's a lot of things.
I
we
mean,
can
but
talk
yeah,
about
but
we
that
ain't
would
talked
also
about.
go with them actually having to say what they would want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Right.
We need to get more comments about those topics that you guys would like us to talk about. That would help a lot more.
Yeah.
Even like comments on
Yeah,
the Twitter or
absolutely.
Instagram or TikTok, anything like that.
Mm-hmm. The West Virginia coaching search still continues. Just a little update on that.
I think it'll be
I'm
a little
expecting.
while, bro.
I don't. Transfer portal opens up this week. If you don't get a coach right now, you're kind of handcuffing him a little bit because you're only giving him one transfer or one portal period, which would be in January.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna see. I think you're gonna see something this week. I really do.
Second portal
Not
don't
gonna
even open up
expect.
till April, by the way.
Is it April? So yeah, you're already
Yeah,
into
April.
spring ball by the time the next one opens up. Actually, spring ball is over
It's
by the next
post
time it
spring
opens
ball
up.
is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're handcuffing the next guy if you don't get a coach in there now.
Mm.
But then you also got to think whoever they bring is probably going to bring people with them too. Whoever they get is going to bring somebody from where they were to, so
Yeah.
you just never know. Penn State's offensive coordinator, his name keeps swinging around. According to some sources, I'm not even going to say that they're very credible sources, but people that post about West Virginia sports seem to say that Rich Rod and Andy Kotelnicki are pretty much the two names left, but you never know how true that is. I mean, the sources the sources basically trust me, bro.
Yeah, trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being Voice of Morgantown is who I'm talking about. I don't even want to give them a shout out on this show, but whoever that guy is has got a lot of time on his hands. I will say he has a lot of
very
time
true.
on his hands.
But yeah, we give shout
They
outs to
post
everybody
something.
out there.
They've posted something about like literally every hour. What was it the other night when we were sitting there and I was looking? I was like, what did I say?
You was talking about the Rich Rod. You was wondering when they were gonna post about Rich Rod after the game had went off, and you found it. You're like, oh, they were 22 minutes early. The game wasn't even over yet. They was already like, congratulations, Rich Rod.
Yeah, because he won the championship, won the conference championship. Which I mean, like I said, you guys know we talked about in the last episode how I feel about Rich Rod. I mean, I would be totally cool with it as long as he can hire a defensive coordinator. But what he's done down there is pretty damn impressive. I mean, taking a school that was an FBS school, taking them up to a Division I level, being bowl eligible in the first season, and then winning the conference championship the next year as your second year as a Division I school. I mean, you're doing something. I don't care where you're at. You're doing something right. And I mean, like I said, Rich Rod's won everywhere he's went. I mean, he struggled there in Michigan, but the situation in Michigan was really horrible. And then Arizona was tough for a couple years. But even if you look at Arizona, he won 9 games 3 years in Arizona. So
That's pretty
I mean, you really
solid,
can't
though.
say. Yeah, I mean, he wins everywhere he goes. He started where Tariq's at Glenville. Well, actually, he started at Salem, didn't he?
I don't know. I just know that he was at Glenville and they were winning.
I'm pretty sure he started at Salem and then he went to Glenville and then. But yeah, you know, always pulling for the hometown guy a little bit. I mean, we graduated from the same school I graduated from, so I got to pull for him a little bit.
Yeah, I
Like I
get
said in the
that.
last show, I'm not holding it against him for what he did. And like I said, you get an opportunity to better yourself, you got to do it. That's the way I feel about it.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know about the coaching thing. I don't know who's gonna end up there. I don't know if it'll even be this week. I really don't think it will be. It's like the portal's open for how long, Tariq? It's not just 7
2
days.
weeks.
It's open from, I think it's like December 9th to like the 24th or something.
Yeah, it's
Almost
like 3 weeks.
weeks. Yeah. A lot of people don't make the
You
decision in the
guys,
first 4 to 5 days. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like a big deal.
true, but here's my thing though. If you're a top recruit or whatnot, and the portal opens tomorrow, you know, whoever wants you is gonna contact you tomorrow. So
Yeah, but that
say
doesn't
you
stop
know
their recruiting process at all.
Well,
Like,
when's the
no,
bowl game?
n- the
I wonder
bowl
if that
game is
has
the
any factor to
17th.
do with it.
I think it's the bowl game is the 17th.
Like, I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
Which
Or maybe they want to wait
yeah.
till after.
I mean, if he does well against Memphis, like,
Oh no, he's already done.
oh,
yeah, Neil Brown's gone. He's actually I saw a thing where he interviewed for the Purdue job.
Mm.
Yeah, December the 17th at 9 o'clock at night.
At what?
9 o'clock at night.
For some reason I thought you said AM. I was like, what the fuck?
9
I'm like,
a.m. would
damn,
be
they
Hey,
did
I
it
was
like
crazy.
that? Yeah, like
I was gonna tell you guys next show we'll pull up I'll get like a file on my computer and we'll go in and like make our pick'ems for the bowls and see who does the best. Y'all down for that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be dope.
We'll just go down. I'll just make like a spreadsheet and we'll just go down through and like you just pick everybody just go around the circle.
I mean,
If
we
there's
could do that
controversial
for
matchups, we can talk about them.
the
bet. You can do it for the playoffs too,
playoffs too. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll dedicate maybe one of our episodes this week to that. If we
Well,
don't,
yeah.
hopefully one of our guests is ready to rock. But
It should be.
if
If we're
not,
doing 3 shows,
we
we
can
should
cover
at
that.
least get one in.
True.
Hopefully one. Yeah,
Yep.
hopefully one. I think we should
Guess
get.
what time it is?
What?
It's time.
It's time.
What's that
for-
segment called?
Hot takes. Hot takes, hot takes, hot takes. Just a refresher from the last episode. Hot takes can be about anything. Doesn't have to be about sports. Can be about rap. Can be about anything like whatever you want. Music, football, basketball, baseball, life, cars, whatever you want.
All right, bet.
Without further ado, who wants to go first? I went first last time, so I'm going last this time.
Zah.
Man. I think I'm gonna say. Oh man, I'm trying to think of a controversial. It doesn't even have to be controversial for them. I think the Detroit Lions are gonna win the Super Bowl. That's my hot take, bro.
I agree. That's what I said on the last one. But not for my hot take.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much of an argument for that. I mean, yeah, I don't have much of an
I
argument
think
for that.
I
The
think
only
Jared Goff
reason
is good enough to get it done. Honestly, I think he is because their
yeah,
team
we
is
know all about
crazy.
Jared
so
Goff.
do I.
Yeah,
So
but
do
their
I.
team is crazy. I'm
So
not
do
saying he's
I.
a great quarterback, but I'm just saying he's a decent enough quarterback. He's very efficient. He doesn't really make mistakes very much, so I think he'll do well. And I think
I
their
could agree with
defense
that.
is. I think their defense is gonna hold up. I think their defense is great.
Listen, I will say something that's underrated and isn't talked about enough on major media in sports world is how good their defense is after they lost arguably probably a top 5 defensive player in the league.
Oh yeah, that's true. I have a better
How
hot
good
take
it's
now.
still
I
been.
thought about it.
How good it's still been. All right, let's hear it.
I think the Vikings are gonna make a big run in the playoffs this year, and
I don't
potentially
have much of an argument about that either.
could get to the
Oh,
Super
yeah.
Bowl potentially.
They're gonna have to beat the Lions again, or
But the
they're gonna have to beat
argument
the Lions.
is, can Sam Darnold get it done? That's the only
Live
thing.
I
Jets
mean,
were
not.
around today.
I was about
Yeah,
to say not that the Falcons defense is that great, but he looked like fucking Terry Bradshaw out there today.
that's one game though. I mean, we've seen him. I mean, he's having a good year, is he not? I think he's having a decent year.
Yeah. Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Above
It was
average.
So what I'm saying is, can Sam Darnold win a Super Bowl for real? That's really all it boils down to, because they have Justin Jefferson. They have what the hell's the running back's name?
Yeah. Oh,
I
they have
remember his name.
another Jordan. They have Jordan Addison too,
Oh yeah.
but I personally I don't think that Minnesota's defense is good enough to win. I really don't.
That's
When
true.
especially when they have to play like you saw, they're what 11-2 now. They lost to the Lions. That was the problem. They couldn't stop the pass. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm
mean,
with you though. I think they're definitely going to make a run at it though. I would agree.
yeah,
with
I
that.
think they're gonna run deep this year. I don't know. I was watching. I was watching like highlights of the game, and I was just kind of like, wow, they're actually getting it done. Like the defense was doing well. It was last week. I don't remember who they were playing, but they were doing a lot, really good actually. Compared to the
Yeah,
thought
I like
process
Minnesota.
behind the Vikings and not trusting in Sam Darnold for real, because it's Sam Darnold. No disrespect to him, but you don't got a good track
It's
record.
nice to see Well, nobody has a good track record that gets drafted by the fucking Jets.
That's true.
But listen, it's the resurrection. Like the last 3 or 4 years have been the resurrection of careers. You look at Russell Wilson, you look at Jared Goff. Like in my opinion, Jared Goff has always been solid. He's never
Yeah.
been bad, but he's flourished now with where he's at. Geno Smith, another one.
Yeah.
So
I
it
was
can
surprised
end
about
and
Geno.
drafted by the Jets and just fucked for the first half of his career basically. And now you look at him.
And then
Last year last year statistic wise in QBR he was in the top 5 in every category in the NFL. I mean,
Yeah, he's pretty good though. I mean,
can play.
Geno's always been pretty good. I
Oh,
think
Gen-
when he was on the
yeah.
Jets, he had a bad system, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there wasn't really much there at all.
The Jets are the Jets. The Jets are the Jets and
Yeah,
will continue to be the
you know
Jets.
that thinking about the Jets, bro. I just want to say, all the Jets fans, I told y'all that Devontae Adams isn't gonna change shit. Y'all still suck. I don't care. He didn't change
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean,
yeah,
I
I don't
won
know.
maybe
you
2
re-
more games because of him. Like,
as a if you're a Jets fan and you were dumb enough, well, actually, probably Jets fans would be dumb enough to think that one player would change the fucking brokenness of the last 20 years in New York that they've had.
I don't know what they gotta do,
Well, when did
but
that
they gotta
coach
do
get there,
something.
though?
What's up?
When did the coach get there?
Was it last year or the year
Who, the one
before
that got
last?
fired?
Yeah, Robert Saleh. I'm saying, I know he got fired now, but I'm saying
The
Oh,
year
I don't
that could have
before
been why
last.
they had belief. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it gives you belief, but I don't know, man. It's just I don't understand like them and the Browns, but like even the Browns now have made a run. Like last year they made a little bit of a run with Joe Flacco, and now they've regressed again. But like between the Jets and the Browns, like every other team in the league that's bad or that has been bad. I'm not saying they've come back and won a Super Bowl or made a deep playoff run, but they've at least come back and been able to win 10 games in a season. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And if you look like Pittsburgh's down years, which granted Pittsburgh and Dallas are the two most notable, uh, franchises in the league. But like you even look
and the
like them, and even like the
49ers.
yeah, but like you look at the Jaguars, like the Jaguars were terrible, and then Trevor Lawrence
Yeah,
came along, and a couple years later, then they made a playoff run. You know, Tampa Bay was never good. Now, granted, Brady went down there, and then you saw what happened. They won a Super Bowl, but like just. I don't understand what holds the Jets back. Like, why can't the fucking Jets get it right? So 1 year, like just 1 year, why can't they get it right? What is it? Like, what do we think it is?
I think what it is they change shit too much. I think they're changing shit way too much. Like they're not giving somebody a
Right.
full chance to like progress through like learning the system or teaching his system to the players. And like you're
Right.
gonna lose. Like if a coach comes to your team, you shouldn't instantly think you're gonna win. Like I don't
Yeah, that's
care.
actually valid.
No.
I don't care if you
Yeah.
put Tom Brady, Randy Moss, and Justin Jefferson on the same team. If he's a new coach, it's a whole new system, and those players have to learn that.
Yeah, it's
Like,
kind of like they're doing too much. Like
yeah, they're
they're trying
expecting
so
Super
hard to
Bowls.
avoid the rebuild process that it's just
Mhm.
like
Might as well
it's
just do
killing
it.
them in the long run. Yeah, like
Like
it's
look
Like
at
it's
look at the Lions, bro.
yeah.
Look at the Lions. The Lions were
Yeah,
terrible for
exactly.
years.
Exactly. Forever.
And then they got that coach. They gave him a chance to really build his stuff, and look at him now. Like
Dan
they could be
Campbell.
good for years to
Carry-
come.
Dan Campbell carries around his sack in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, like I mean, but that's what they did. They allowed him to like build his team the way he wanted to build it. You know what I'm saying? Even through the
Yeah.
bad years.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Yeah, I
what
just
were
don't
they? What were
understand
they
it,
2 years ago? I mean, how long has he been there? 2 years, 3 years now. He's been there for a
Yeah,
little while.
I think this is his third or fourth year
But
now. But
but
like
what I'm saying
even
is,
like
first year probably wasn't great.
no, it wasn't. But like you look like, Dallas sucks this year, which like I said, it's Dallas and Pitt
And
like
that's
Dallas and
because of
Pittsburgh,
McCarthy.
they're right, but like there's no doubt in my mind that within the next 2 years Dallas is going to win 13 games. You know what I mean? Like I have no doubt in my mind that that's going to happen. Now, will they do anything in the playoffs? I don't know. I don't have any proof that they will.
Probably not.
But they're not gonna win 6 games again like they did this year. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just not gonna happen again.
Well, I mean, we got plagued with injuries this year a lot, but I'm saying McCarthy's the problem because of the years previous. Like McCarthy has obviously
Oh
been the
yeah.
problem. I'm sorry.
Well, there's a
I
reason he got
I
fired from Green Bay.
yeah, I know, but I'm saying I thought what we were gonna do at the end of this year or at the end of last year was sign Dan Quinn as a head coach, which made a lot of sense. What you see what he's doing in fucking Washington now.
Yeah, because even when
And
Dan Quinn was the interim there for a
he was the
while,
reason we were
like
winning, bro, because of the
exactly,
defense.
exactly.
Which Zimmerman's great, but it's hard to, like I said, you can't expect success the first fucking year. It's hard to do that. Because,
Mhm.
I mean, Zimmerman has a whole different scheme than Dan Quinn. Those are great defensive coaches. And I honestly thought
Exactly.
maybe even getting rid of McCarthy and making Zimmerman the head coach and giving him the chance. Now, does he want that
Mhm.
position? I don't know. But I don't know. I think McCarthy is a big problem on that team. Obviously, Dak being inconsistent in playoffs plays a lot of effect. We usually have a quarterback that plays terrible in the playoffs. Tony Romo and then Dak. It's been like this for
I mean,
20 years.
you guys are lifetime Dallas fans. Like, what do you think it is specifically with Dak Prescott when he gets in the playoffs? Because I mean, he's extremely. I mean, like obviously other than this year, but he's been extremely solid in the regular season. Like, I won't deny that. As much as I fucking hate Dallas, I won't deny that. So what do we think it is when you get into playoffs? Like, what is it?
I think it's the pressure, bro.
Oh, it has to be.
Because I think what happens to Dak is he makes terrible decisions in the playoffs. Like his
Right.
decision
Like
making
forced
from the
him.
regular season is like up here, and then his decision making in the playoffs is down here. Like he throws more picks in the playoffs, I
Yeah,
believe,
just like
than
it
he ever
becomes like
would in the regular
forcing.
season. Yeah.
Like it's not like we like it's now like we need to win this. Like we have to win this game. So like it's just like
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like in the playoffs we go for big plays, but during the regular season we really don't go for big plays very often. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's more big plays being thrown in the playoffs, and I don't know if that's a coaching thing also, but I feel like we
Or
go
just a desperation,
yeah,
like a
yeah.
desperation
yeah.
type of
It's
shit.
like
Yeah.
kind of like they get in the mode if we get down, they kind of are like, oh, we need to score now. Like we need to score as fast as possible.
It,
When in reality, you shouldn't do that.
Just be you.
Yeah, just play the
Like
yeah,
you
fucking
it
wouldn't
could
got
be.
it
game.
here. Just,
Yeah.
And it could be
one of those
coaching,
things
it
too, where
could be
it's like
Dak. I don't know.
it could be one of those things too. Like you just like that like every time you get in the playoffs, the whole world expects you to win a Super Bowl just
Yeah.
because they haven't for so long.
Yeah.
And Dallas is America's team.
So the
So
pressure,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, Yeah, but it's got to be pressure through the whole organization. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
no,
everybody's
it
got to feel
definitely
that pressure.
is. I mean,
I mean, like
also
Jason
another thing.
Garrett.
Also, another thing that plagues us in the playoffs is injuries, bro. A lot of our
Yeah.
upfront guys get injured at the end of the season every year. It's like that. I think we were missing like Zach Martin one year. We were missing Tyron Smith. You know that he was out every week.
Mhm.
What's his name? DeMarcus Lawrence. He be out sometimes. Like it's
And
just
those
like
two are
you.
like
Those are
those guys
big
are also
people.
getting yeah, but they were also getting older.
Yeah, I get that,
Yeah,
but
true.
not DeMarcus Lawrence has been hurt his whole career though.
Yeah.
Like since he's been there, I can remember him being hurt and missing games every year. Like I'm not saying it's his fault. I mean it's just unlucky, but that plays a big role whenever one of your stars is missing. I mean he's a fucking monster. Like we can't say he's not. When he's healthy, he's great, but he just can't
Yeah,
stay
he
healthy.
is. He is for sure.
Trayvon Diggs was hurt
But
last year. Like just what do
mhm.
you do?
Micah Parsons was hurt this year. I mean,
We got plagued by injuries this year. Both of our top corners were hurt at the beginning of the season. Michael
yeah.
Parsons got hurt week 3. Like DeMarcus
Yeah.
Lawrence was out week 4. Dak went out like week 9. Like you can't expect nothing out of that season. It's kind of like just hang him up, let Cooper Rush get some reps, try and get the boy a contract somewhere. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. All right, Reek. On to you. What's your hot take of the day?
I'm gonna just go with something a little simpler. I'm just gonna say that Crocs are better than Hey Dudes.
I can't deny that, bro. I can't.
Yeah, I can definitely. Yeah, I can go with that. Have you
Crocs are
seen the new
fire, bro.
shoes that Hey Dudes? Have you seen the new shoes that Hey Dudes have come out with, like the slip-on shoes?
No, I didn't know that.
Mm-mm.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, they do look pretty cool. Like Zai, if you can share your screen and pull it up, I would do it, but I'm not very
Let's
technologically
see.
sound. But if you can pull it up and show them,
Hey Dude
they
shoes?
do.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
do they
Hey Dude
actually look like
shoes.
shoes, or do they look like the Hey
Yes.
Dudes do?
Yeah,
Oh,
they look like shoes.
Alright, I'm gonna pull it up.
I just know a lot of people tell me that I need to get
I'm gonna
rid
just
of my
pull up
Crocs and get
images,
Hey
bro.
Dudes. But Hey Dudes just aren't for me.
What are?
No,
Oh,
I
I
like
see them. I
Crocs
see them.
personally.
These are the women joints, though. Hold on. One
That's my
second,
feet.
chat. 1 second, chat. Hold on. Go live. Are you see them?
Hold on.
Yeah, those are it on the right. Yep.
These ones right here.
Yeah, they kind of give me like
They look
NMD
like
vibes.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, like the
Or like
Adidas
some Ultra
NMDs.
Boost or shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
look
look
alright.
good though. I like them.
They're probably comfortable as shit.
Yeah, they are. The only thing that I didn't like about them was like you see like
Wait.
or like how it sags in.
Hold on. Let me get a better
You're good.
picture. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit.
Are you talking about the shoes, or are you
Oh,
talking
here.
about the actual Hey Dudes now, Mike?
No, I'm talking about the shoes, like the same ones
Okay.
we're looking at.
Oh, here we go. Share my screen. These ones. They look a little
Yeah.
better.
So like where that tongue comes down and like it goes like onto the bottom, like down by your ankle bone, it sets extremely low, like extremely low.
Okay. So it's
So
basically
like it
like Hey
feels like
Dudes.
it's what it feels like. Yeah, like if it was actually like an actual tennis shoe, like because I think they look sweet. But yeah, I'm with you though.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
it's
if
saying.
I'm going, there's a pair of Crocs there. You guys remember when Crocs used to cost like $5?
Yeah, Crocs used to be cheap as shit.
Now they're like 50.
I mean, that's just
They're
because
like,
the demand of them, bro.
yeah.
Right, everybody's just
Like
wearing them
They're
now.
like
who do
a
you
different
know that don't
person
have a pair of
used.
Crocs? Like, be honest.
I don't know anybody that doesn't
That's
have a
what
pair
I'm
of Crocs.
saying. Like Crocs are just so versatile, bro. You can wear them anywhere for real. You can wear them as house shoes.
Yeah, you can rock the Crocs. You can rock the Crocs and socks. You can rock the
Facts.
socks and
People
Crocs.
hoop in Crocs at the bridge and shit. Like,
Nah, that's
Yeah,
different.
no, I
Crocs.
can't do
That's
all
different.
that.
That's different. I would never
Crocs.
do that.
4-wheel drive.
You might as well play barefoot.
Get you out the toughest situations. I mean,
This movie
What's
is
what's the most comfortable pair of shoes that you guys have ever worn? Tennis shoes,
Crocs.
not like Crocs and shit like that.
Uh-oh.
No, tennis shoes, like brand.
Brand? Like, are you mean like
Mm-hmm.
specific shoe or like brand?
No, just like
specifically
brand.
Oh, Nike did.
Yeah,
I think Adidas.
most comfortable.
I say Adidas.
I've never really had Adidas shoes like that.
Yeah, I have never had a Nike shoe on my foot that was like extremely comfortable. But I will say I've welcomed myself into the on cloud world.
Nigga, you ain't never had them Kyries? Them Kyries,
I was gonna
bro.
say there are some comfortable Nikes.
Them Kyries is
Yeah,
comfortable,
like
bro.
reasons. Yeah, I guess my Kyries are pretty comfortable. I forgot that was but I'm talking about like just like if like a Nike tennis shoe though, like yeah, I've never had a good one in my life.
Oh, see, I don't think I've ever.
The
Well,
Roshis were
no,
cool.
yeah. You had the Roshis, the Hirachis are good too.
Yeah, I never had the Roshis. I never had Roshis. I did have the Hirachis, but they're so thin. Like they're really like the inside is so thin. Like it's narrow.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you got caveman feet, ain't really much you can do. Like, you might as well put the Crocs back on. Like, I mean, that's not the shoe's fault. That's your fault. Like, my
That's
bad.
true. That is true. That is true.
I hear everyone talking about the On Clouds.
I never heard them.
They are comfortable.
You
They're
never seen them
extremely
before?
light.
The shoe that say like OC on the side.
I don't know. I'd probably have to see them.
The bottoms look like they're like open, like they got like space in between them on the soles.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what
I
you're
need to
talking about.
Yeah. I say I got mine sitting over there if you want me to get them.
You can get them, so go ahead get them.
Yeah.
I know which ones they
I'll
are
get
for
'em.
sure.
There
No,
was
it's just
another shoe. I forget
No.
what it was called, but it's like the On Cloud. They say they're comfortable as shit, but I can't remember what they're called right now.
no. I mean, the Hey Dudes is comfortable, bro, and like some of them actually look like decent, like you
That's
could
what
real
I
life
heard.
just
I
wear
never
like
tried
fat
to
for
put it
like
on.
fashion.
These white
got a
ones are a little
pair.
bit dirty, so excuse the dirt, but
Oh, okay, those are like really good running shoes, or what?
does it look like I run anywhere?
He just means like just
Just
comfortable.
asking a
I know
question.
a lot of nurses wear them.
Oh, so they definitely comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're so light. They're so
Are
light.
they
It's not even
expensive or
funny.
what?
Yeah, now they are. They didn't used to be, but they are now. They're extremely
Oh,
expensive now. I mean, they're just like a Nike, 100, 120.
my
Can't go
cheap
buy a
ass.
nice
I
pair of
ain't.
shoes for less than $100
Yeah.
now.
I ain't doing it. I'm
It's
gonna
so
buy some
crazy
Crocs.
how much
Hey
this
man,
shit
I'm
happens.
gonna hand them that $35 and say, "Have a good day." Just walk out here to the shoe department. That's all I do. Once my Crocs start leaning to the side or the thing
I
fall
still
off,
broke, but mine fell off, but I don't care.
I gotta be able to put them
As
in
long
sport
as the
mode in
shoe
case I
ain't
gotta
falling
run.
apart. Oh, see,
Yeah,
now you gonna run in
your
them.
four-wheel
Earlier it was
drive.
fucking
No, but
forbidden
I'm
to
saying
run in
like
them. When
if
I
I'm
said to play
somewhere,
basketball,
but
it was forbidden.
you gotta be prepared at all times. You don't know what's gonna happen in this world. Sometimes you gotta flip them in sport mode, take off.
If it comes to a situation like that, are you really gonna have time to flip them before
Yeah,
you get going?
I would get some cover. You know, be in a safe environment for a second. I only need
He
about
said
3
I would get
seconds.
some cover.
I only need about 3 seconds. Like, okay, like put me in a situation that bullets is flying. Give me 3 seconds. I'm ducked down. I'm gonna put my shit in sport mode. I'm gone.
Bull is flying. The first thing you're thinking about, my Crocs need to be in sports mode before anything else.
I mean, I gotta run, don't I?
I'd be running
I'm
barefoot
just
before
going.
I'd be
I was about
switching
to say,
things
I'm
into
just
four-wheel
slipping them
drive.
off my feet and running, and then paying the $35 again. Cha-ching! Here you go. And I'm walking out with a new pair. Fuck it. Like,
That is true. I didn't think about that part.
Yeah.
You could just say fuck the shoes, cause they so cheap.
All right, y'all ready for my hot take?
Yep, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
It's not really a hot take, but it's a take. It's not necessarily hot because I think a lot of people will agree with it, but so the hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball. But the hardest thing to fully do in sports is play golf.
Ah, I don't agree with that at all. Sorry.
Wait, what? You don't agree with that?
I don't think
What
the
part?
hardest thing to do. I think the hardest thing to do is in sports is hit a fastball or hit a baseball. Yes, I agree with that part. I don't really think golf is. I mean, to play it at a high level, yes, it's difficult, but I don't think it's truly difficult. Like niggas is playing this shit till they 80, bro. Like,
I'm just saying to play, but I'm saying to
You mean to
be able to hit
be
the ball
good at it?
solid. Yeah, I mean not great, but good enough to where you can compete. Yes.
okay, I mean, yeah, but that's like any sport. Like, I mean, you could say chess is hard in that aspect too.
It's not the
I
hardest though.
I see why Zai is saying this because, like, I mean, like, because anyone can play golf.
Yeah,
Right.
anybody can pick up golf and play it, but not anybody
Yeah.
can just pick up a basketball and be Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? Or like anything like that.
Well,
Yeah.
especially back to
Yeah,
the
I see
baseball
what you're
bat.
saying.
Like how whenever we was having that argument when we was over here not too long ago about Michael Jordan and LeBron, and you was talking about how Michael Jordan could go hit a baseball. Like that's
Like,
not a thing that like you're not just gonna pick up a baseball bat. It'd probably take you more than 100 pitches before you even come close,
Make
like fouling
contact
one
with the
off.
ball,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean, like you got to think about it. Like, you can't just be good. Like you, I'm not saying you can just be good at golf. Like, I understand golf is a very technical game, but it's
No,
not
you can't.
it's not very physically demanding. And I feel like if you actually focus on your skills while you play, even if you're just doing it for fun, I feel like eventually you can get to the point to where you're decent enough to play, like against people. I'm not saying like in college, but I'm saying like if you were to join like a local like country club tournament or something, you could compete. Like if you played for a few years, even if you were dog
Yeah, but
like
you
terrible the whole time. You know what I mean? Like eventually you're gonna get better.
yeah,
I
the
do feel
amount
like
of work that you have to put into it though is crazy though.
Yeah,
Like you
no,
have
I
to
get
hit
that.
so many fucking golf balls.
yeah, and it can be. I feel like it could be just hard, just mentally.
Yeah, no, but
Oh,
that's what I'm
mentally,
saying
oh
though.
yeah.
What I'm
It's
saying is
mentally dragging.
Because I mean,
yeah, I
like, there's a
mean,
lot of swings. Like, it's a lot of up and down in golf. Like,
Oh
yeah, I
yeah.
get
You
that.
could
I can
literally
get that.
you could literally I mean you could literally, I've done it myself. You could go out like par on one, par on two, birdie 3, 4, and 5, and then hit 3 balls out of bounds on 6 tee box. Or you can do what I did
Yeah.
this year. You could do what I did. You could do what I did this year and be leading the club championship by 3 shots on the second day of the tournament, the last day of the tournament, standing on 7 tee box, and end up losing the golf tournament by 10 shots. Laugh it up.
But
Laugh it
no,
up. It's all right.
what I'm saying is though, I feel like you could if you were saying like if you play for 10 years, you were terrible at the beginning and you play for 10 straight years and you play golf on a regular, I feel like you can get to the point to where you're decent. Like if like
Yes, you
like
can.
on the regular, if this is like your
You can.
hobby, you can get good at
10
this
years is a
sport.
long time now. I mean, like, that's anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
I mean,
10 years
people
in any
golf
But you
sport.
also have to
forever.
think. But you also have to think about this too, though. You have to devote. It's 4 hours to play a round of golf. How many rounds can you actually get in? You can only play it 7 months out of the year. Here, obviously, if you go to Florida or something, you play year round. But you can only play it 7 to 8 months out of the year. How many rounds can you get in a week?
Yeah, but
It's
then
4
like
hours out of your day.
yeah, but those 4 to 5 months, you could be in there hitting the ball like at a golf range that's indoors. Like they're here,
Right.
Simulator.
and that's more training than you actually going and playing golf because you don't have to walk around and chase your
Oh,
ball.
absolutely it
You
is.
just sit there and hit the ball over and over and over again during the winter time and like the fall time when it's too damn cold. Like you're gonna get better a lot quicker there than you would playing regular golf.
Right.
Which if
Like
you
I've always said,
love golf, you're gonna do that.
right. Like in my opinion, like the most versatile like athletes in the world, this is kind of going on to baseball, but like it is a baseball player. Because like if you take a baseball player and throw him in any other sport, I don't care what it is, football, other than golf maybe, but football, basketball, soccer, whatever it is, he's going to be able to figure. Maybe not as much soccer, just because soccer takes a lot of skill, like a lot of skill. But baseball, basketball, we'll just go, or football and basketball, we'll just go the 2 other major sports. You put a baseball player in those, they're going to compete. Like they're going to be able to play. They're
Yeah,
going to
I
be able
agree.
to hold their own. But if
Nah,
you
I
if you just
disagree, bro.
if you just
Baseball helped me
I
with tracking the
disagree,
ball
bro.
and shit like that, like playing receiver. Like
but what
baseball
I'm
helped me to be able to
yeah,
track the ball.
but what I'm saying is like if you take a basketball player or a football player and throw them in a batter's box and throw 95 at them, they're
Yeah,
not
but
going
let
to
me
play.
ask you this
You're
question:
not going
have
to
we
touch
ever
it.
had anybody that's played in the MLB go to the NFL? Have we ever had
Yeah, Bo
anybody?
Jackson.
Bo Jackson was in the NFL first, was he not?
Didn't he get drafted to both the same year?
But he played football.
He played baseball too.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you've never had anybody other than him that's went from the MLB to the NFL or the NBA. But you've had people come
Michael
from the
Jordan.
NBA. Michael
Yeah,
Jordan
that's what
was
he's saying. That
playing
was the
in the
opposite
NBA
way.
first.
Uh,
Like everybody that's
yeah, I
changed
get.
sports has either came from base or basketball or football. Nobody, I've never heard of anybody other than Bo Jackson switching from baseball to any other sport.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're going to go do it at a professional
But
level. I'm
but
just
that
saying if you
doesn't.
take it.
But what I'm saying, that doesn't mean that it translates better. Like I feel like football is the most physical sport. I think football prepares you, and it makes you stronger. Like you get a hell of a lot stronger from football than you do from baseball.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is, I'm saying if you take a baseball player and put him on the football field or on a basketball court, he's going to be able to hold his own. Where I'm just saying, if you just take a basketball player who plays basketball and you throw him on a baseball field, he has no chance. Is what I'm saying.
But I'm saying I can't accept that because I've never seen anybody come from the MLB to go to another sport and do well.
He's not just
It's
saying
not,
MLB. He's
yeah, I'm
just
not
saying
saying a pro.
baseball
Yeah,
players in general. Just like if
Oh,
you play
okay.
yeah,
I
baseball,
mean,
like if you
yeah,
let's
I
say you play
guess.
baseball through your whole high school career, and then like your senior year you want to go play basketball and football.
You're
He's
saying it would
saying you will be
translate.
yes, like he's saying you will
yes.
be all right in both of those sports.
How?
But if
How
you
does that
played football
translate?
your whole if you played football your whole 4 years and then your senior year you went to go play baseball, you're probably not going to be any good.
How does that
Right.
translate? Answer this for me. Like, how in the hell would you translate to be a like? Okay, it's like for example, how the hell would you translate from a foot or from a baseball perspective and switch to like a safety? How does that? I mean, I guess coverage, but then think about what if it
Outfielder,
comes. What if you what if you are a
tracker.
linebacker? You're a catcher and you switch to fucking football. Like now you're a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a kind of a stocky dude usually. So how does that even translate? Because the only thing it would really translate is coverage. You're not used to getting hit. You're not used to.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Here's my thing though. I can teach you. I can teach you how to find the ball carrier. I can teach you how to read what's going to come on the offensive side of the ball. I can't teach you how to hit 95. I can't teach you how to hit a
Yeah,
back
but I
foot
can.
slider that falls off the table.
But how does hitting a baseball translate that? Nah, I don't. I don't know. Hitting a baseball, like I get it, it's hand-eye coordination. Like you have to be able to pay attention to both things at the same time, or like two things at the same time, essentially. But like, how does hitting a baseball translate to shooting a
Well,
basketball
because
or throwing a football?
aren't all the rest of the sports except for soccer based off hand and eye coordination?
I mean, I guess to an extent, yeah. I mean, but
So
you're.
the hardest hand eye coordinated sport is baseball.
But what I'm
So if
saying
you can
is,
do that, then you could do everything else.
yeah, but you're
If you're
leaving
playing
out.
baseball, you can obviously catch.
But what I'm saying is, you guys are leaving out both physical elements to both of those games. Like both of those games are physical. Baseball is not truly
You're,
physical.
I
It's
feel you're
not.
getting too deep with this. Is what I'm saying. You're getting too deep with
How
this.
is
Is what
that?
I'm getting at.
How is that too deep? That's an
Because
honest opinion about
because
it.
no, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is just like your average or not average. I'm saying anybody who plays. Let me put it this way: anybody who plays baseball is going to be able to go to another sport, football or basketball, and figure it out. Where a guy that comes from basketball or football is not going to be able to get into baseball and just figure it out, with the exception of a few people.
I don't agree with that, bro. Because those sports still teach you hand-eye coordination too, though. Like I don't.
They don't teach you how to
You're
hit a
more
ball.
worried.
You can't. Yeah.
But they teach you hand-eye coordination. That's the entire thing about it. Like I get it. Like that's one of the
You have
biggest
to
things
pick up.
about batting is hand-eye
No, you
coordination,
have less.
understanding speeds. I understand that,
You
bro.
have milliseconds. You have milliseconds to
Mike,
make a
that doesn't
decision if you're going to
change any,
swing the bat or
bro.
not.
Mike,
My thing is you're so worried about the physical aspect though.
I'm
Like
not
once you
even
take
worrying about the
once
physical
you
aspect.
keep
Right now,
saying
I'm
that. That's
talking.
what you just
Right,
keep
what am
saying.
I
I'm
talking about right
saying
now? I'm
I'm
talking
okay,
about the
but I'm just
hand-eye coordination you get from being in football and basketball. Basketball more specifically. Because shooting a fucking three is I mean, it's easy to you now. I mean, it's easy to pick up. Yes, it is easy to pick up, but it's not easy to shoot at a high fucking efficiency all the
But you're
time.
telling me it's not easier to teach someone to shoot a
No,
basketball than hit a
no.
baseball?
It's not. But I'm just saying you are taught hand-eye coordination from basketball also. So,
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if
but
this like
that's
if,
what Mike's saying.
No, I'm saying is I'll let Tariq continue because I'm saying the same thing he's saying.
okay, first of all, back to your hand-eye coordination. I'm saying if you have to have like the best hand-eye coordination in baseball because the ball is moving so fast, then how could you not go to something where it's low, like a slower speed, and not be able to be good at it? First of all, and then secondly, like you keep talking about the physical shit. Like once you take one hit, either you're gonna play or not. Like I mean, like you're gonna be fine, like physically, like you're still an athlete. Like
Nah,
even though it's baseball,
I'm not meaning it as I'm not meaning it as like you hitting somebody. I understand that you can get used to that. Everybody gets used to getting hit.
what do you
But
mean,
I'm
like the wear
saying
and
like,
tear? You play the most games in baseball.
yeah, but do you move as much as everybody else? Like in football, it's like them motherfuckers just wore out in the first drive, like the first drive. In baseball, you ain't really wore out. I mean, the only person that truly gets worn out is the fucking pitcher.
It's still exhausting to stand out there in the sun with pants on.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, Tariq. There's no
It is
fucking
what it
way
is.
you just compared standing in the fucking
That's not.
sun over getting hit with people.
I'm
Like,
not
come on,
comparing
bro.
that. I'm just saying. Like you've never been out in the sun all day and just been tired.
Yes,
Like
I
after you've been
understand
out
it's
all day.
tiring, but that's not more tiring than a football or
That's
a
not what I'm
basketball
saying though. That's
game.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying though, but if you do this every day, like you're playing every day, when you play one game a week, then you'll be able to handle that. Like you're still doing this every day.
Yeah, but when you get used to the sun
Ba-
too, like that's the same shit.
baseball is a mental grind too. There, where football is not as much. Like, yeah, there's a mentality to like have to go hit somebody, and like a mentality to get yourself prepared for that. But baseball, like you literally have something to think about on every play. Like if I'm the linebacker on a football team, my job is to tackle the ball carrier.
Hmm.
All I have to think about is tackle the ball carrier. In baseball, it don't
Nah,
matter
that's
if you're the
not fully
pitcher,
true,
the
but yeah.
catcher.
There's a
What do
lot
you mean?
more to just tackling niggas in football, bro. I mean, Tariq can speak for this by himself. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
my
But
thing,
what I'm
behind
saying,
the physical thing that I didn't get to explain is the explosiveness of both of the games is way different than baseball is. I mean, you are explosive when you run bases, yes, or when you're making a play, catching the ball or fielding the ball or anything like that. You have to make explosive plays, but you do not do that on a regular fucking basis like you do in basketball and football. It is completely different physically. So I understand what your argument is. Yes, the hand-eye coordination would very much help a lot, but it doesn't fucking translate the way you think it would translate. I don't think so. I think it
But
would help a lot, but I'm just saying.
you can get in shape. Like you can go
Yeah,
over there
but
and get
Tariq,
in the shape to
there's
play
other
that.
aspects to football and basketball, bro. There's
Then what
other
are they? You
aspects
keep
to it.
saying that. Then what are they? Like what's
It's
gonna
like
make it so hard for
it's
the baseball player
okay.
to come over there
So
and play?
what Mike said? What Mike said? If you're a fucking linebacker, you have to learn how to cover. You have to learn how to read an offense. As a linebacker, you have to learn how to tackle people. You have to learn how to fill gaps. You have to learn how to just take somebody's block for them, basically, so he can get to tackle. There's a lot of aspects to it, but I'm saying, how the fuck does hand-eye coordination completely translate? Because if that's the case, then everybody should
That's
be
not
playing
all that
baseball.
he's saying. That's
hold on.
not the whole
Here's what I'm
argument.
But what
saying,
The
else
though.
do you
argument
get
isn't
from
about
Here's what
hand-eye
baseball?
coordination.
But what else do
here's
you
what I'm
get
saying,
from
though.
baseball, though? Is
Hold
what I'm
on,
saying.
hold on. Let me finish though. Let me finish this. Here's what I'm saying though. That linebacker that you just told me that has to learn all that stuff. You can teach him that, right?
Yes, Mike, you can teach him that. Which I'm not taking away that
And he,
baseball has the hardest fucking thing in sports, but it is not close to the hardest sport. Other than outside of that, it's not the hardest sport in the world. Can we agree on
I
that?
would agree with that.
It's one
Yes,
of
I
the
would agree with
easiest
that. But
sports outside of that.
But that's half the sport.
But I get that. But I'm saying, what else translate other than batting? And all batting is hand-eye
But
coordination.
saying that it would be easier to take a baseball player and put him in football than taking a football player and putting him at the plate to hit a baseball. Like that was all he was trying to say.
Yeah,
Like how can you not
But
that's
agree with
literally
that?
it.
But what I'm saying is, how in the fuck does that translate to the other sport, Tariq, other than hand-eye coordination? And you could
You're
teach that
supposed
nigga
to be
about
an athlete.
nigga. You could
Like,
just
don't
go
play
play tennis
baseball.
and get hand-eye coordination. I mean, what the fuck? You can go play golf and get
Exactly.
hand-eye
So
coordination.
he's just saying you could take a baseball player and put him in any sport and he'll be good, but you can't take any sport, like anybody that just plays football or basketball or anything, and go put them in baseball and just have them just go hit a baseball and they're just gonna hit it. But you can take someone and just be like, tackle this guy, and he can. Surely to God, you could get somebody on the ground.
I mean, Tariq can speak from experience. Tariq played baseball his whole life, all the way until he was what, 13,
Yeah.
and then he quit and picked it back up when he was 17. How hard was it then, just for you? I mean, just in a 4-year period, how hard was it you to learn how
Yeah, I
to
was
hit
struggling.
again?
I was struggling.
No, I get hitting is hard. Like I'm not taking that away from baseball, but I'm just saying in my opinion, I don't understand how you think that would translate to the other sport. Like I get it. But you're saying that you're just saying like, oh, well, you could just throw. That would just be like I could just throw an average nigga in there, like just a nigga that just goes to the gym. That's the same shit.
That's
And teach him how to
basically
play
what
football.
we're saying. But we're saying if he was a baseball
But that
player his
doesn't
whole
that
life,
doesn't but that doesn't make baseball that important. Like that doesn't change that.
he was saying that being a baseball player is is the most versatile player, like the most versatile athlete.
You have to do everything
I-
in baseball.
I
You have
don't
to
agree.
catch. You have to hit. You have to catch. You have to hit.
What
you have
don't
to
you,
run.
what don't you have to do in fucking football and basketball? You have to play
Yeah,
defense and
fly.
offense.
Hit.
In basketball, you have to play defense and offense. So why isn't basketball the best translator? I mean, basketball's been the most niggas come from basketball to play MLB. I mean, that's true. You can't say I'm wrong.
Somebody, but I understand that. But Jordan and Bo
Michael
Jackson
Jordan
played baseball.
Mike, you told me how long did Michael Jordan take a break?
Was it 2 years? 2 years, 3 years
No, how long did he take a break from baseball?
from base?
Probably 10 fucking years.
As long as he was
And then
in
the
the
next year he batted 300. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
But all those people had a background of baseball. Like
So if you
never
played, so
That's
most
what
of
I'm
these,
saying, a nigga
but
like-
what
a
I'm
nigga
saying
that's
is,
never played
Tariq.
baseball but had just played football his whole life is not just gonna be like, you know what, I'm just gonna go hit a baseball today and go hit the fucking baseball. Like you've had to play baseball before.
But what I'm saying is, it doesn't fucking translate. I don't understand. It doesn't. Nothing about baseball translate to either of them sports.
He just said that they're the most versatile athlete. He didn't say
How?
They're just an athlete. You gotta catch with something extra than other your hands. You gotta be able to catch it. You gotta read fly balls that fucking drift when they're fucking hit sky high. So like being able, so then you go and catch a fucking football that's on a straight line, that's coming at you. It's gonna be a lot easier to catch that after you've caught a baseball that's drifted all the way over from fucking fair territory to foul.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying there's nothing from baseball that translates to the other thing. So how can you even say
He
that?
just told you what did. He literally just told you what translated, and you can't accept it. He just told
It's
you.
hand-eye coordination,
Literally-
Mike. That's it. You can teach a
Okay, so
fucking
if it's
infant hand-eye coordination, my nigga, with
I
doing
was just talking
anything.
about catching the ball just now.
But what I'm saying is, if you focus on fucking hand-eye coordination just specifically, why the fuck do you need to play baseball? Like I don't get why you said
It's
that.
not
That makes
about
no
playing
sense.
baseball. That's not the argument. The argument isn't about you have to play baseball. He was saying if you play baseball, then you could probably play all the other sports. Is what he was saying.
Where if you
Is that what
play
you're
the
saying?
other sports, you're not gonna. Yes, where if you play the other sports, you're not just gonna jump in.
I
and
just
play
don't think
baseball.
you
It's not gonna
understand what the fuck I'm saying.
It sounds
Like,
like you don't understand what the fuck we're
No,
saying.
these kids are like
happen. It sounds like
No,
you don't
you-
understand what the fuck you're
you're
saying.
you're literally saying that baseball is the best translator. You can literally take anybody from baseball that plays professionally or whatever, you know what I'm saying, plays at a decently high level, and put them in any other sport, and they're gonna do well or do okay. I don't know if they would do well. That's bullshit. Because if I take a nigga
here's
like
my thing.
if I take a nigga like David Ortiz and put him on a football field, the nigga won't do nothing. Am I wrong? But he played.
Play on the
How do
line.
you know?
Fuck no, Tariq.
You couldn't teach him to play D-line and just run
Tariq,
at nigga and
Tariq,
just try to stop him, just hold him up. You can't
Tariq.
teach him to hold another man up like this.
When they got on the base, what did they do, Tariq?
You don't have to be fit. You don't have
You
to
don't
run a
have to
4
run.
40 to play on the line.
Are you fucking crazy?
Look up, nigga. D-tackle
You have
don't
to-
run 4.4s.
But they have to have the most stamina, nigga, because they're fighting the whole fucking time. What are we talking
They
about?
still get subs. That's why defense subs so much because them niggas are big
Because you
like that.
get beat the fuck up. It just, I don't understand why in the fuck he even said that. It's what I'm saying. Because what does that have to? You can do that with any sport. You can say golf is the best translator if the niggas is just in shape. I don't know. Tennis might be the best translator. How can you say that? I don't understand how you can even just say that because they're all different. None of them translate well to any of them.
But here,
I don't know why you even said that.
He said besides golf, by the way.
But no, what
here's what I'm
I'm saying though, why did you even say that when none of them translate to each other at all? You learn nothing about football from basketball. You learn nothing about baseball from football. Just because a nigga is athletically gifted doesn't mean the nigga's gonna be good at sports, at that sport, nigga. Because do you think?
but you
No,
can
no, no.
teach him to be
Listen.
good- Because here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
Can I
Here's what I'm saying. You can take the
can I
best
teach
athlete in the
Tariq how
world.
to? Could I teach Tariq how to play soccer?
Yes.
Why is that? Because Tariq is athletically gifted, nigga. Can I teach Tariq how to play fucking hockey? Yes, because Tariq is fucking athletically gifted. Baseball has nothing to do. Baseball has nothing to do with that. Is what I'm saying.
That's not what he was even saying though. He wasn't saying that baseball. He wasn't saying how baseball relates to these sports. He was just saying that you could take someone. from
Mike, what did you
baseball,
say?
Put them in a different sport.
Mike, say what you said again. Because what you said
I'm
was
saying-
baseball is the best translator in sports.
He said baseball players are the most versatile.
That's the best fucking translator, Tariq. What are we talking about?
No,
You're
not
keep saying it
following
how
me.
it's translating into different sports. That's not what he was
That's
saying.
that's what
He
he's
wasn't
saying,
that
Tariq.
baseball is like football. That's what you're making it sound like. Like
Tariq,
he said baseball
he
is
said-
like football.
What he said was you can take anybody that plays baseball in the major leagues and put them on a football
No,
field.
I never said shit about the major leagues.
What?
I didn't say anything about the major leagues. I didn't say anything about the major leagues.
Okay, whatever. If I took a high school player that played baseball his whole fucking life and put him on a football field, and I would not expect shit out of him. Just because the nigga's athletically gifted don't mean he's finna be good at the game. Just because the game is fucking hard doesn't mean that you can just pick up anybody from it, because I could just go pick up a crackhead off the street and teach him how to play fucking football. It doesn't have,
Exactly.
but it doesn't,
Teach him how to hit baseball.
nigga, I just said it's hard. I can teach him how to field, can I not? I can teach him how to run bases, can I not?
Can you teach him how to hit a baseball, nigga?
Nobody said that.
No. What are you
Tariq,
game? Did you not
Tariq,
say that's half the game?
Tariq, can I go pick up a fucking tennis racket and play tennis tomorrow? No. Because no, you can't, Mike. No, you can't. Tennis is one of the hardest fucking sports in the world, nigga. Because it's hard as fuck to control the ball. That's why it's so fucking competitive, nigga. Because them niggas is really like that. It's hard to play tennis. It's not easy to play tennis. You can't just pick up a racket and do well.
You either
So
play tennis or hit a baseball.
what the fuck are you talking about? I've never denied that.
Why are you
But-
arguing then?
Because it makes no fucking sense, Tariq.
You disagree.
It makes no sense.
Not makes sense.
Tariq,
He's saying that you
Tariq,
can take a baseball player.
How many? No, let
you
me
can
answer
teach
this.
them-
How many of your high school fucking baseball players that played well were great at the other sport that they played?
Well, the
A
dude that
lot,
plays
a
at
lot.
WVU that we're supposed to have, well, let me not spoil. But anyway, he was the quarterback. He played quarterback.
Okay, he's athletically gifted. How long has he been playing football? His whole life, probably. Right? Am I wrong? Did he just pick it up last week? No, he didn't. So what the fuck? Why? What the fuck did he even say that? Is what I'm saying. There was no point to say that because you can literally do that to any sport. You can just say, "Oh, baseball is the hardest sport in the world." Yes, it is because of the fastball shit. That's it. Or hitting the ball. That's the only true hard part about it. Reading the ball in the air is difficult. Yes.
Are you arguing that we're saying that the other sports aren't hard? Is that what you're?
No, I literally just said baseball is the hardest sport for a reason.
But that's not what we were arguing about. You keep bringing that back up like that's
But
what we're saying.
no, what I'm
You're just
saying,
that it
what
would be
I'm
easier
saying
to
is,
teach somebody to play football than to go hit a baseball. How do you
It's
not
literally the
agree
whole
with that?
argument.
I
That's
don't
it.
understand how you can't agree with that.
I don't get how you agree with. I don't understand how you don't
You
agree with that
also,
either.
because you also have 10 other people beside you. And in basketball, you have 4 people on the court with you.
you have
Like,
9 niggas in the field with you, too.
You can be hidden. You have 1 nigga in the batter's box, nigga. That's what we're talking about.
So
He's
okay,
talking about football.
but let's talk about this. Let's okay, like baseball. I understand baseball is crazy hard. I'm not saying it's not hard, but I'm saying what does that even have to do with any other sport, though? I get it. I get it. It's hard to hit a baseball. No, you're literally no. Y'all niggas, both of y'all niggas are not listening to me at all. That's the problem. Y'all niggas are saying, "Oh,
you keep asking us what does it have to do with other sports?" No one
because
said
it doesn't.
about that.
He did.
No one ever said.
Tariq, he just
No,
said,
I didn't,
Tariq,
Zai.
yes, you did that. You're lying, nigga. You are a liar. You're lying right now. You just said you can teach somebody how to play basketball just because they played baseball. Newsflash, nigga, I could pick a fucking child up on the side of the street and teach the nigga how to play basketball. I could put the nigga in the fucking batter's box. Yes, you can, Mike. How'd you learn? How'd you learn, Mike?
From that age.
How did you learn? How did you learn, Mike?
Did you say to pick up a child?
You can do that. You can do that with an adult, nigga. You can't say you can't. Because how in the fuck? No, how in the fuck would you be able to teach somebody how to do a difficult fucking job if niggas couldn't learn when they're adults? You can still learn as a fucking adult how to hit a baseball.
It would be easier, we said. It would just be easier. That was it. It will just
But
be
what
easier.
what I'm saying is there's literally no point to that. There was no point to saying that.
I just told you how it could translate. Ball tracking skills, nigga.
Basketball teaches you hand-eye coordination. That shit could translate to hitting. Does it not?
Okay, so then there's your answer to how it can.
Yes, Mike. What are you talking about?
Translate. That's how to fucking translate. You kept wanting to answer.
It's the same thing.
Okay, then you just said you act like it could
Baseball.
translate in any way, but then you just said that it could yourself.
That's the only way, Tariq. Nothing physical, anything that's the big part of fucking football is physicality, nigga. Not hand-eye coordination. Everybody uses physicality in a fucking football game. They don't all use fucking hand-eye coordination, do they? Oh, I forgot. My bad. Because fucking offensive lineman, you have one job, nigga. Grab his tits, nigga. That's it. What else?
Okay.
What else?
I mean, I don't.
What
I don't
else?
know what else.
That doesn't fucking correspond. I'm just saying. But
what I'm be easier to teach someone.
I get that. Okay, I understand that. I understand that because it's a dumbass argument. It makes no sense because you can do the same thing with baseball. It just takes longer. That's it.
Exactly. We were just saying it will be easier, nigga.
Bro, Mike is saying baseball players are the most versatile athletes. That does not make them. No, Tariq, no. Are they as athletic as football players? Typically? Are they as athletic as basketball players? That shit is, you can't teach that shit. Can you?
How does that mean you can't teach them how to play the game?
You can't teach them how to be fucking more athletic for football and basketball. You have to be more athletic for football and basketball. You can't teach athletics, nigga. You were blessed with that from God, right?
You can put a nigga in a position where he don't have to be the most athletic player on the field. Like, obviously, you're not going to put the nigga at corner if he's not the fucking most athletic guy you got on your team.
Let's be real. The most I mean, the most difficult position is offensive line because you're just getting beat the fuck up. But that's not a very technical. I mean, it's a technical position, but it's not. I don't think it's the most technical position. So
if it's not
what?
that technical, then how can we not teach a guy to do that?
Because they're not big enough, Tariq.
You said like a nigga like David Ortiz.
Size matters. David Ortiz is not big enough.
For D-line? He's not big enough for D-line.
He's not fast enough. I mean, what the fuck do you want me to say?
He tackle does not have to be that fucking fast.
Tariq, what is he gonna do other than get fucked up the whole game if he plays
That's
D
all
tackle?
he needs to do. Just fucking stuff the hole.
He wouldn't be able to stuff the hole. He's not fucking strong enough. I'm trying to tell you.
How is he not strong enough? He literally just hit home runs. I mean, you gotta have some type of strength.
I get it. He's strong, but that's a
different.
different kind of strong, nigga.
Okay, but can't you get stronger?
And you can't.
Can't you get stronger?
Can't you learn?
Get stronger. It might take some years. You can get stronger.
Yes, you can. But that's what I'm saying. Both of them have aspects where you can't teach it. So what the fuck did you say that for? There's no point. Because if I have the same amount of time with a nigga that is fucking 110 pounds, he's 6'1", and I start making him hit a baseball every fucking year for 2.5 years, and I make him work out, I think he can get his batting average to maybe 1,500, or not, what is it, 150 in 2.5 years, and he still wouldn't be ready for the NFL.
The thing you said you can't teach for them to play football was athleticism.
You can't.
But if they're playing a sport, they have to have some type of athleticism.
Yes, they have athleticism, but they're not athletic enough like them niggas.
It don't have to be the NFL. That's another thing you're so stuck on.
The basketball is the same.
We're not even. I'm talking about. We're not just talking about a professional
Tariq,
level. Like
Tariq, even at a college level, bro, it's still the same thing. Both of them are hard to go to switch to. It's very difficult. That's why nobody does it. Because they both have difficulties that you can't get over. Yes, baseball is the hardest motherfucking sport in the world. I'll give you that all motherfucking week, all fucking year, for the rest of my damn life. But you can't teach somebody how to be fucking athletic. You can't teach somebody how to fucking get stronger. You have to take the time to do that. There's difficulties in both of them, and both of them are fucking difficult. You can't say.
Because now you just like what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I'm literally saying the argument is pointless. It's pointless. The argument literally should have been, is baseball the hardest sport? That was literally what you were saying. Because it was pointless.
That's not what he was trying to say, though.
How?
It was just...
What are you talking about?
We'll get back into this.
This nigga is crazy, bro.
We gotta get waiter. Oh, the waiter just told me she overheard our conversation and said that I was right. Nah, I'm playing. But no, fellas, that was a good discussion. Though. That was a healthy argument. It is not over, but it is over for right now. Anybody got anything to add?
I'll just be safe, yo. What do you want me to say? That's what I say every time.
That was the most
I'm fine.
in my life.
I'm fine. I'm just annoyed that both of y'all niggas was dick riding. That's all I'm mad about.
What are we dick riding? How are we dick riding?
Because this nigga, you and Mike was just agreeing the whole time, acting like I'm just an idiot. Like there's not a whole part to it.
I never agreed to either statement. I was just trying to tell you what the fuck he was saying.
No, and I understand that, but it was pointless in my eyes. That's why I was trying to get at. And this nigga was just like, no, you could do that to anybody. Who gives a fuck?
But that was
it doesn't
his
happen.
Question, nigga. But that was his question.
But what I'm saying, it was completely pointless, though. That's what I'm saying. Because you could do that to anybody. I mean, you could really do it in any sport to translate anybody. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, who's to say that a different sport isn't better than baseball? Like, you don't know that. We haven't played every sport. Like, I don't know. Maybe tennis is better. I don't know. I'm just saying that's kind of a pointless argument because you really, like, they don't They don't coincide. Like they don't. You don't use the same shit on either any of them sports. That's why they're all difficult to switch to. That's why I don't like that argument. Oh, that's why I was saying it was completely pointless. That's it.
All right, to be continued. To be continued with Logan to be the decider. But anyways, everybody be safe. We will see you sometime around the middle of this week. Comment, like, subscribe, follow the socials. Yeah, look forward to a show. I'm not even gonna give you a day right now, but sometime middle of this week and then sometime the end of this week. You got 3 coming this week. Hopefully we got a guest on the next one. It was a good hot take session, fellas.
Peace and love.
Catch y'all on the next one. Yep. Peace, love.